This morning, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. gave a shout out to the MAHA moms, that is, Make America Healthy Again mothers. Here's how the New York Times described them: how the right claimed crunchy. Once eating whole foods and avoiding toxins was associated with a lefty worldview, now being a crunchy mom is more often about health freedom. As Kennedy evolved, so did Crunchy into a horseshoe alliance of far left and far right leaning homeschoolers, homesteaders, hippies, and religious believers suspicious of conventional medicine who like to grow their own food. The New York Times was dripping with disgust, disregard for the movement. We do not have such feelings. With us now, two MAHA moms, co-founder Moms of Liberty and mom of five, Tina Deskovich, stay-at-home mom of three, content creator Jessica Brownsberger. Ladies, good to see both of you. I guess, Tina, start with you. Is Robert F. Kennedy really the right messenger for this, or do you just like the message enough that anybody will do?
He is the right messenger for this. You know, moms for decades now have been looking for an advocate to stand with them as they are defending and protecting their children. And what we saw during COVID is there weren't many people that were willing to stand with a national voice with moms that were very concerned about the things that were happening to children. But Robert Kennedy Jr. did that. And so he started, gaining more and more of a following of moms, of all types of moms, no matter your religion, your color, your race, your anything. Moms with children that they were concerned about their children were getting behind RFK Jr. then.
Now, look, the New York Times is dripping with disdain. I don't feel that way, certainly towards you all or moms who have this sort of deep skepticism, Jessica. But at the same time, there's a lot of Robert F. Kennedy's views that crazy was a couple of exits ago. And I'm just curious as to why people are so focused on him when you could have the same kind of freedom, the same tear down the American healthcare system and the sort of orthodoxy to big pharma without all the baggage.
Yeah, I think just his stance on all of it is just the perfect opportunity for someone to be fighting and prioritizing the health of our children and, future generations over the profits of big pharma and big food corporations.
Okay, so if we go back to this, Tina, what happened first? You get behind RFK Jr. or RFK Jr. get behind Donald Trump?
Oh my goodness, as I just said, RFK Jr., he was a voice of reason when moms were looking for someone to stand with them. I don't know if you understand how hard it was in America in 2020 and 2021, especially for moms that had special needs children or vulnerable children. Nobody cared about them. The schools did not care about them. They were leaving them home to learn on computers when they already had, a variety of special needs. They were taking deaf children, Down syndrome children, putting masks across their face. They couldn't communicate. Moms were panicked, and rightly so. And there was nobody, or hardly anybody that would stand with us. They called us crazy. They called us all kinds of names. RFK Jr.
Well, they said you didn't love your kids, right? I mean, and you remember people who fight for you when the chips are down. Jessica, I'll end this conversation with you. If he doesn't get confirmed, what do you guys do?
I fully believe that all of this starts at home. So if he doesn't get confirmed, all of us moms are still going to be pushing for transparency with vaccines, for transparency with what's in our food supplies and our food systems. And we can start making those little changes at home without somebody in politics or somebody in the government banning it first.
Tina, is it about bans? We talk about freedom. Do you want bans or just transparency? You get the last 15, 20 seconds.
Thank you. Transparency and accountability are number one. The federal government does not have to ban anything, but they do play a role here. And I do believe RFK will be confirmed. I do think he is the man for the time right now. But moms will continue to carry on to fight for their children at all levels of government till the end of time.
Yeah. Never underestimate the power of moms. We've learned that throughout history. I've learned that well. It served me well as well. Ladies, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below. to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.